101 Advanced Building Tips and Tricks in Rust for 2024. From the most important and essential tips that every player should know to some of the most unique and insane tricks that will take your building skills to the next level. I guarantee you won't know all of these. In fact, the last few tricks will definitely blow your mind. So make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel and check out today's sponsor. Rustly is one of the fastest growing Rust websites with a lot of games to play, many deposit methods including skins, cards and crypto, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins. You can climb 5 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the video description. You can battle against real players or bots in games like Case Battles, Coin Flip and even Minefield and win cool skins. And if it's not enough for you, you can get a lot of bonuses and free cases every 24 hours. In fact, you can get 5 free cases right now if you click the link in the description or go to rustly.com and use code STELIC. And now, let's get back to the video. You can stack boxes on top of each other using a double door. This bug has been around for years, but for some reason they don't want to fix it. In addition to stacking the boxes, you can also remove the bottom box while the door is open. In this case, the small box at the top will hang in the air. If you're being raided with explosive ammos, C4s or rockets, it doesn't matter. You need to quickly pick up the door in your loot room, then take a small box and place it as close as possible to the doorway, just like this, and put the door back in place. When you get this door broken, you need to hold the new door in the quick slot and spam the left mouse button. Now the door has exploded, but as you can see, I can replace it with the new one, even with this building block that's supposed to block the door. If you put a bare rack down and place a closet on top of it, you'll get a crazy pixel peek from underneath. From here you can see who is entering your base, and you can also close the door behind them. This is a regular gun trap that is behind a small wall, and as you can see, it's too low. To lift it, place 2 bare racks on top of each other and place a gun trap on top. Now it's higher than the wall, but these racks are easy to spot. To fix this, place the branch on the floor and put a gun trap on top. Using this method, you can make a hidden trap inside your base that is hard to spot. You can climb the walls like a cheater, and it's very easy to repeat. To do this, build 2 walls on top of each other on one side and place the ladder at the very edge, like I'm showing you. Repeat the same with the second ladder from the top and cover them with walls on the right side. And that's it. In case you didn't know, you can put beds, large boxes and sleeping bags on the roof. Use this trick when building a shooting floor, so you don't waste space. Turret can be placed on the wall frame. All you need to do is add walls behind it. The turret can be completely hidden behind wires if you have a few useless electrical components. You can also hide the turret behind the pipes, only it will look a little different. In addition, you can hide the turret in the bushes. Just don't put the foundation too close to the bushes, so they don't disappear. And finally, you can hide the turret under the balloon, which is the best in my opinion. If you place a camera on a wall frame, wire it up and cover it with a double door, you'll be able to see through the texture by using a computer station, so you can forget about door campers. By using a small hill, you can make a bunker base without using doors. This would be perfect as a starter base or as a boathouse. To close this bunker, just place a twig triangle with a stone half wall. It's impossible to break the twig from the outside, and to open it, just remove the twig. By using this method, you can make a bunker inside the regular 2x1. Build 2 ceilings, place spiral stairs on top of the shelf in the loot room and upgrade it into metal. Next, place another shelf on the second floor for extra protection, as it will block the entrance. Now, to get in, you need to break both ceilings, only then the bunker will open. And here's another broken game mechanic. If you just sit on a chair, you'll be able to get up from it after pressing the space button, but if you sit on a chair and open the door, you can never get out of it again. At least, not until you close the door. You can place small boxes on top of the vending machines if you don't have a lot of space in the loot room. You can hide the locker under the roof and make it unlootable. If you put it half a floor below and close it with walls, cover it with roofs and put a lock on it, only you can use it. If you sit on the chair, aim at the ladder and press E, you can go through the wall. I still don't understand how it works, but that's the mechanics of the game. You can place a high wall between two ice flows, go into the water and swim inside the wall. Then you can place a few boxes in here, and also you can shoot through the wall. If you place a TC on the third dot, right here, you'll be able to use it through the texture. Place two triangles on the sides and cover them with roofs. Now if you jump on the roof, you can use this TC, but don't forget to lock it up and cover it with walls. Think about the location of your airlock before placing the doors. As you know, there are only two ways to place them, inside or outside. If you make an airlock with the wrong door placement, anyone can steal your loot or break your sleeping bag. Otherwise, no one will be able to jump into your base at all. The same goes for TCs. If you have made the wrong airlock, in addition to a broken sleeping bag, you're also going to lose your TC. So always place your TC in the corner where you made an exit. In that case, it will be very difficult to break it. Stone wall frames are visible through the wall, so make sure you upgrade them into metal, so you don't give additional information to the raiders. You can find TC inside the base if you walk around with a building plan. Where you can put the ceiling is either a loot room or a TC room. The shop front doesn't have a right side, so it doesn't matter which side you put it on, the damage will be dealt the same way. However, if you place it the right side, as many believe, you won't be able to put two large boxes in front of it. But if you place it the wrong way, you can easily fit two large boxes inside. So decide for yourself which side you want to put the shop fronts on. This is the most common airlock for compound, but it's completely useless, because you can put a ladder on this wall and get in without taking any damage. But if you put a ladder between two high walls, you'll take twice as much damage. You can hide the sock between two high walls. The key is to place it exactly as I'm showing. And now you can cover it with a second high wall. As you can see, it can be used through the wall, so you can store some weapons here, just in case. You can also attach socks to each other to make a ladder to the second floor. Eventually they will start to decay, but either way it looks cool. If you want to get rid of the bushes next to your base, all you have to do is place a foundation over them. If you know someone's waiting for you outside, you can put a rock on the door. In this case, it's impossible to enter the base without breaking the rock. But if you want to surprise your enemies even more, you can clip some random electrical components to the rock and then remove it. This will be even more unexpected, because in this case you will block the entrance and no one will be able to get inside of your base. And if you don't have any components, that's not a problem. You can use a wooden sign or a picture frame to block the entrance. As you can see, it worked even better. If you don't like the fact that anyone can get on your roof, just place any components on top of your walls, as high as possible. And now it's impossible to attach the ceiling to your base. You can use the igniter to fire up the furnaces with a single button. And this system doesn't require electricity. And this trick will work with the campfire as well. By the way, write in the comments below which trick you like the most. If you place a foundation on top of the cactus, you've got a great trap or insane airlock. Because once you stand on that triangle, you can't jump, so you're stuck inside. You can place a metal barricade on a single door frame if you add two ceilings on top and then remove them. Drop boxes take up less space if you place them on the back side of the wall. If you place it outside, it takes up half as much space, allowing you to put more stuff inside your base. Here is the most insane pay-to-win skin in Rust. As you can see, it's impossible to get inside the window, but if you upgrade the roof to container skin, you'll be able to get inside easily. And to close the entrance, just upgrade the roof back into metal. Now it's impossible to get through the window. The same trick can be done with spiral stairs, if you don't want to spend money on any skins. In this case, the ladder completely blocks the entrance, so to get inside you have to open the door and it will push you through the window. And it works for both, getting in and out. This is a workbench with a hidden drop box right behind it. You can repeat this by placing a drop box on the backside of the wall as I showed before, and you'll get a hidden pixel drop box that's very hard to see. Tool gun is another pay-to-win item in the game, because you can use it to double the repair radius compared to a normal hammer. As you know, it's impossible to fit 3 legacy furnaces in one triangle, but this can be easily fixed by placing 3 furnaces without skins and then repainting them. This is a regular rug, and if you attach it to a window, it will block more than half of the visibility, and if you put a rug with a skin on it, you'll be able to see everything while keeping the texture of the rug the same. If you place a siren light with a button inside your base and a footstep sensor on the outside, then connect the button to the sensor on the outside and from the sensor run a wire to the siren light, you'll get an insane anti-door camper system that will activate when someone is in front of your door. And if you want to make this system even better, you can pick up the footstep sensor and place it in the corner of your airlock, just like this. Next, connect the wires in the same way as in the first case. As you can see, this system works just as well, only it has a huge advantage, because you can't see the sensor at all from the outside. You can see what's inside the base through the gaps on the sides of the double door. I use binoculars for a better example, but it's not necessary. You can see everything just fine even without it. If you place a legacy shelter as high as possible, you'll be able to fit an oil refinery inside it, and in addition to this, it will not block the entrance, so you can use the remaining space for a sleeping bag. Most players think this tower is completely useless, but you can actually put a workbench, a large box, a furnace, a sleeping bag and a gun trap on top of it. Not too long ago, you could demolish a wall while holding a weapon, which was a huge advantage. And unfortunately, this tip has fixed very quickly, but the community has found a new way to do it again. All you need is move the weapon instead of a hammer in the quick slot and then demolish the wall, because the menu won't disappear. Now it works the same as before. As you know, after you have placed the roof, you can't have a foundation in front of it, either triangle or square. To fix this, just upgrade the roof into metal. Now you can easily place the foundations in front of it. You can use Christmas lights to write or draw anything on the wall. However, after you remove the wall, the lights will remain in the air. If you want to raid someone, you can hide a turret near their base. To do this, place the legacy shelter as close to the base as possible. Then build a triangle foundation inside and place a turret here. If you place a turret like I showed you, you can put a generator inside as well. You can build a base right next to the lighthouse. If you place the first foundation between 2 rocks right here, you can build the base deep into the water. However, you will only be able to put a few foundations too close to the lighthouse. The rest will be in the water. You can make an insane trap base by using a Tesla coils. If you place it right at the edge of a small wall, so that it's tilted into a corner but still pointing up, and repeat it with 2 other traps. Next, just check if you can place the roof. If so, you've done it right. Power the Tesla coils and cover this trap with the ceilings. Now, when someone enters your base, just pull the switch. Always put garage doors on the outside, if that's possible, because if you put them on the inside, you will create a gap at the bottom that you can shoot through, and it can be used against you. Write in the comments below which tip you liked best and what other tips you would like to add to this video. I'm really interested to hear your opinion. And if you're looking for a new base, then this is the Solo Dream V2, an ultra budget solo duo bunker base with insanely low upkeep.